We're now approaching House of Origin cutoff, which means you've been spending a lot of time on the floor voting. What are some of the bills that you've been voting on?
You know, we've had a wide range of bills that we've voted on in the last few days, things from refrigeration to things that affect students to one bill that was really interesting to me, and I'd like to thank Gina Mossbrucker from Yakima area for bringing it up, but it was about pets. And she really shed some light on a practice that's really been happening over in Eastern Washington where they've found animals with their mouths taped shut and thrown in ditches. The thing that's happening is that they're being kidnapped and used as bait to train dogs to fight. And so it's a really sick practice, but she brought it to light, and it just made me think about, all of us pet lovers that were out there. So it was an easy bill to support. I can't imagine, letting my dog out into the yard to go outside and somebody stealing your pet to use it as bait to train other dogs to kill it. So that was a easy vote to cast, and I did it in honor of my favorite little guy, Chewy Chambers. So. We passed a bill yesterday for professional students that are going after licenses in nursing and pharmacy, and it allows the student to practice some of their skills under the direct supervision of an instructor with the same license. And this is just really important. I think about it from the perspective of a teacher and wanting to get students to be really confident in their subject matter and the area that they're going to practice in. And people have all different ways of learning. You learn by hearing, by seeing, reading, but we also learn by doing. So as much of that we can foster so that students in some of these professions have the ability to practice their skill set with their instructor, with somebody in the same license that they're pursuing, it's going to make for better nurses, better pharmacists down the road because they've had the opportunity to get some real-world practical experience while they're getting their degrees.
You just saw your first bill pass off the House floor. What was that experience like, and what would your bill do?
I had my first bill pass. It is regarding the thresholds for found property. So most cities have their police department that is in charge of holding found property that's found throughout the city. And so the bill was brought to me by the Puyallup City Council really as a result of an exercise they did with Six Sigma and trying to improve some of their processes. But they were spending about $10,000 a year in off-site storage for storing items that are never claimed. The statute was written more than 30 years ago that anything with a value of $25 or more needed to be saved for 60 days. And really this bill updates that statute, brings it up to modern values, sets that new threshold at $100 instead of $25, and then it updates it every 4 years, adjusting for CPI. So this will help the city be a little bit more efficient, and it'll really help cities all across Washington be a little bit more efficient with their property rooms and storage rooms. It was supported within the district by the city of Puyallup, city of Fife, the police and sheriffs, and it just brings a little bit more cleaner, streamlined government. And I think that's a good kind of bill to start with.